Hello and welcome to the Trench Mob Show. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I'd like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, and retirement planning. President Sean Rabinowitz, proud supporter of our podcast network, and we love him very much. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Rennell Jump. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large and small. They will save you money or get you a big fat return on your taxes. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, a slip and fall, a car accident, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife got angry one night and decided to stab you, the Finch firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all across the state of Connecticut, and he will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. You just have to remember, in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by UConn legendary running back Andre Dixon. Trains boys and girls of all ages, all sports. Has a boot camp program 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he trains boys and girls in the sport of their choice from the ground up, helps them to reach their full potential, be the best they can possibly be. Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. And James Whitfield of Luther James Insurance. For the last 3 years, James has mastered the art of financial planning and services. He specializes in insurance policies, mainly life insurance. He will make you a boatload of money, and he will do so tax-free. He also knows the stress that goes into retirement planning. How much am I going to need? For how long? Do I have enough? Because fear of the unknown is real. To schedule a meeting with James, go to www.lutherjamesinsurance.com. And now for the people of the hour from the Trench Mob, we have Julius Williams. Julius, who is currently getting driving or getting changed. Coach Jordan, if you're there, you can come back on. Yes, there's Coach Jordan. Great to see you. And Coach Anthony Smith, the wise sage of the Trench Mob, who I think he's Gandalf every time I hear him speak. He's just wise. I love everything that comes out of his mouth. And we have two special guests. You're Gandalf's wise. I mean, I'm trying to think.
No, I was going to ask Coach Jordan, what was he eating? What is he eating?
Oh, I mean, I could have called you Yoda. I mean, I went with Gandalf.
Gandalf is good. Gandalf is good.
All right, whatever your preference is. And we have two very special guests with us. Percy Wilson, also known as PJ Wilson Jr., and his mother, Shemika. Did I say that right?
Shemika.
Okay, yes. I'm terrible with pronunciation and enunciation, so I apologize. Thank you so much for being with us, and we are very excited to talk with you and hear about your journey to the Trench Mob and beyond and everything that you have gone through. So, Mr. PJ, I have gotten a chance to review some of your film, and you obviously play at one of the largest schools around, Grayson, right?
Yes, sir.
So have you been one of those people? Have you played football your entire life? Have you been a football lifer?
Yes, sir. I actually started football when I was, 4 or 5?
Yeah, like 5.
4 or 5.
Started at 5.
Just picked it up.
4 or 5. Wow. That's why you're as good as you are, because you were playing at 4 years old.
Yes,
That
sir.
is impressive. I think I was still wetting the bed when I was 12, but you were playing football at 4. That's awesome. What position did you play early on? What did you take to?
I think I started as a defensive lineman and O lineman, so I've been playing on the line. Technically,
Okay, so you
football career.
started right there,
Yes, sir.
and I mean, obviously, you naturally took to being a D lineman. I mean, that was key.
Yep.
Did you like it immediately? Did you know it was for you?
I didn't know. No, not at first.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a receiver, but that didn't work. We tried that out. It didn't work. So
We
I
tried it out, but
eventually
it didn't
figured
work.
out that D line is where I belong.
Well, I mean, it's amazing just because as young as you are, you're quite dominant, and you have played, I imagine, all the way up. You
Yes, sir.
played since you were young. You played in junior high, and in Georgia, I know it's a little bit different. Is it just freshman football, or is it JV?
I played freshman, JV, and varsity. Yeah.
Okay, so you played all 3 all the way through,
Yes, sir.
and you are the class of 2029, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So you had a chance to play everywhere, and they obviously saw your talent and ability and moved you up accordingly. And to be moved up, and Coach Jordan, correct me, Grayson is that 6A like you've told me?
6A.
Yeah, 6A.
So you're among already the best of the best, even in practice. Talk to me about what that's like, because I used to take as many plays off as I could in practice. You obviously can't because you're playing against top level competition. What's it like playing against the best of the best, and obviously having incredible coaches?
Well, going against the best guys every day, I live for the challenge, So when I first came in, it was like, I'm ready, I'm ready to go against these guys every day, I never back down for challenges. So I know going against them
Good
every day,
answer.
they're gonna make me into a better defensive lineman going throughout the years.
So Julius, I didn't get a chance to ask you your thoughts on Mr. PJ as a D lineman.
No, for sure. So
Very young.
I'll tell you a funny story. I first heard of him 2 years ago. And before I even met him, I had, a guy, Coach Priest, reach out to me. It was like, look, bro, have you heard of this kid from the Red Reeds at the time, named PJ? And I was like, well, not really, because I'm, there's a lot of youth football phenoms, out here in Georgia, man, and that,
Yes.
they're playing for some of the best teams, and, and you never quite know how they're going to pan out. So I was like, I haven't really heard of him, but I'll take a look. And when I took a look, he sent me some film of him. I'm like, oh yeah, he's definitely, elite, and he's an edge. And I know he played for Coach Priest last year at the Cula, and they were using him at receiver and slot and all this stuff. And I was like, look, man, that kid belongs on the edge. He can have his fun right now. He'll running routes and catching balls, but at the next level where he's really going to be himself and make a name for himself, is on that edge, man. And Percy, he can play all over the D line, not just defensive end. He can play. They put him at 3 technique. He played 1. I even saw him at 0. I went and saw him play in the 9th grade game. I'm like, what the hell they got my boy doing in there at 0? But he's a kid. It doesn't matter, man. Like wherever you put him. And one thing I want to say, Steve, not to be long-winded. I know people always talk shit about me on the show being long-winded,
They
but
do. They do.
but but the thing is when he went to Grayson, he's walking into a school full of superstars. We had Xavier Griffin on the show last week, who's the number one linebacker in the nation. Well, the number two linebacker in the nation is at his school, Tyler Atkinson. You know what I mean? So he's
Right.
walking in amongst that type of talent. Like all of those kids at Grayson are going P5. They're all going to play in the ACC, Big Ten. So for him to get there and earn their respect and get on varsity, and not just get on varsity, get sacks on varsity, make plays on varsity. I'm just so proud of him, man. And he knows, like I know, he had so much to work on going into the season. He was used to just being big and fast and strong and being able to dominate, the middle school guys. And I told him and his mom, because he came with us and did trench mob this offseason, and it kind of was an eye-opener to him, like, oh, man, these high school guys are a little bit different. And I told his mom, I guarantee you, man, if he locks in with me this summer, we can get in 2 times a week, and work his hands, work his body, get him some understanding. He's truly going to be elite. It is not going to matter what grade they are that gets in front of him, because he's that type of talent. And, man, he came out the whole summer, put work in, and I'm truly not surprised to see him doing what he's doing right now at the number one school in the nation.
Yeah, I mean, to go through all those levels in 1 year is incredible, and a testament to especially the difference being what the trench mob makes. I mean, you're working with elite coaches. They're not just teaching you how to pass rush. They're teaching you how to be good quality people, good character, and that goes a long way. Mom, what were your thoughts initially about first off having him play football to start with? Did
Um,
you any hesitation?
no hesitation at all. I come from a pretty athletic family. So we are basketball and football all day from birth. So no.
Love
He
it.
has an older brother who's 31. He played and he was a quarterback though. He's not as big as Percy. And Percy has been rough wrestling with his dad. He's been rough since he's been here. So everything just came natural. He's always been so natural on that line because he likes wrestling and tackling, and he's just real rough. Him and his friends, they play so rough together all the time, still to this day. So
Yeah.
just natural. Always been
Yeah, they're
natural.
physical. They love it.
Right.
They can't get enough of it. Can't get
Right.
enough of it.
Right.
And what were your thoughts on Trench Mob? Your first experiences with it, seeing the difference that it makes.
I was so happy with Trench Mob because you hear about 7-on-7 all the time for
Exactly.
the skill position. So when I heard that it was a 5-on-5, something for the lineman, I was like, great. And so like Coach Julia said, Coach Priest was the one to put us in contact with Trench Mob, and it's been on ever since. They have done so much with Percy, work with them, and in such a short time. They did so much in such a short time, and I can't wait to just get back in there. Percy plays basketball too, so we have to, split the time.
Oh,
I'm trying to get him to figure out that he's football is his thing. He's good
I
in basketball
know.
too, but football is his thing. But he still wants to play. But we need him to put more time into football, and he needs to do more with Trench Mob.
I'll ask Coach Smith, the wise sage. I know that a lot of schools, a lot of different club programs, AAU programs, they put pressure on kids to make a decision, and they don't want them playing multiple sports. He's a little on the younger side. Do you think he can get by with another year of playing 2 sports, or do you think he will have to make a decision soon?
He can. So I actually got the pleasure of coaching Percy at the Cula that 8th grade year. Actually, him and Coach Mike's son, Mike, those two guys were on the edge. So the terror I used to see those two cause every weekend, man, was an absolutely beautiful thing. But no, he's one of those, once in every generation gets those kids, those man-child kids. He's definitely is put together and built like a man-child, and he's comparable to, as far as body-wise and his style and stuff like that, like a Julius Peppers. Like, he's that big and athletic to where he can play both and do both.
Right.
But like we all know, he'll make his money at the end, and but that basketball athleticism, it'll help him in his mobility. It'll help him with his quickness and all of that other stuff like that. So he's got about another 2 years, I say. Yeah, and to really hone in, to lock in and keep everything safe on that football field. I think he'd be good.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I know that schools and clubs push kids to make decisions earlier and earlier, but I do believe playing other sports helps you develop some of the other muscle groups you don't use and helps you become a better athlete, and overall will help you become better in the sport of your choice. You don't need to limit yourself so early on. Coach Jordan, what are your thoughts?
It brings tears to my eyes to see how proud I am a person. I'm just going to be honest with you. It brings so much tears. But no, when I first met Percy, he was probably one of those young men that was quiet, didn't know what was going on. And then he went out there and we put him up against Carl at one point, who was one of our best linemen. And nonchalantly, he beat him. And from there on out, we had smoke that day. Like, it was on site with me and Percy. Because it's like, how you going to beat one of my best guys? And you ain't
yeah.
no shit. I'm not messing with it. I don't like it. But no, it goes off to what the coaches said. Percy's got a good head on his shoulders, man. He knows what he wants to do. I love that he's a multi-sport person. His mom don't play that. You know what I'm saying? She'll get on him when things get crazy. He's definitely one of those kids that can be one of the best players in his class. He does everything right, never gives you any trouble. Like Coach said, he came on the road, did some real good things with us. I give him probably after this year till he realizes that football is where the money at. Like, don't get it twisted. There's nothing wrong with playing both sports.
No.
I played basketball growing up. Coach Smith played a little basketball, ran a little track. You know what I mean? So we're used to it. We're used to the multi-sport thing. We're all for it. But I think Percy will realize that putting hands on people for free and doing it legally is the best moneymaker, especially when you got DNs in this league making 30, 40 millions of dollars. And basketball is not really going down that way unless you can dunk. Now, we know Percy crazy athletic, but I think his money is going to be rushing off the edge, Julius Williams style. So I'm proud of him. I can't wait to see what he does in the next couple of years. I'm expecting him to at least get a few more offers this year. He's doing some great things with Grayson. We kind of saw that coming. We kind of told him what was going to happen. So I can't wait. I can't wait for the next year.
Yeah. Hey, Cully, one more thing about Pete. The most impressive, after being coaching him for a whole year and being able to see him day in and day out. Yeah, he's a man child, but what's going to get him by, which we all know, playing at the highest levels, his character. That's what I love about him.
Good kid.
He's a great kid, man. He works hard. He doesn't, because of his size and athleticism, he doesn't take advantage of it as far as taking plays off and
Right.
Just being lazy. He actually works hard. We all have our days, but 95% of the time he's going to be working hard, busting his ass, and he's a yes sir, no sir, kind of guy. He's got great body language, and he's very coachable. So that's what's going to get him the furthest. Very respectable. Doesn't talk too much, like Coach Jay said. So that's definitely going to, for me, push him and get him to places where he wants to go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mom because she keep that leash on him.
Percy, you have
I try.
Ain't no try.
Lake Zia James loves you. Lake Zia James 2738 sends 5 hearts. And Jazzy INB is proud of you. And Lake Zia James again is
That's
proud
Auntie
of you. Yeah, yes. So you have a lot of
You ain't got a real
supporters.
fan base. This is
And Silverbacks brand 9266. Sky is the limit.
Yes.
Favorite one of his players to watch. So yeah, you got a fan base. You got a fan base. And talk to me just a little bit about the journey from how you were able to move up so quickly, because you started as a freshman JV, winding up on varsity. That's a difficult transition for anyone to make, and regardless of how talented you are, you're going 3 different levels in the same time frame. That's a lot. Talk to me how that happened and kind of the time frame within that happened.
Yeah, well, it was kind of clear. Like at the start, it was kind of clear when I started.
They knew where they wanted you to end
They
up.
put me all freshman.
Yeah.
Like they're sending me here to dominate. You know what I'm saying? To dominate and get me ready to go up to play varsity. So I use the freshman games to just work what me and Julius was working on all summer, to work my hand movements and all that, and get my technique like fully polished before I translate this to eventually JV and then go to varsity. So
Right. That's amazing how that works out. And yeah, you have a lot of family. Roswell Smith says you're a beast, and Miss McKennedy loves you, nephew, and she's very proud of you.
That's nice.
So yes, yes.
Hey, Aunt Julius, let's just go ahead and shut it down. Let's just let Percy do his thing. Let's just go ahead and shut it down. End it a little early. You know what I mean? Percy is the man.
I love it, man. We haven't had that many comments. Steve,
if I could elaborate, Steve, a little bit.
Julius, it's your show. You can always elaborate.
So let me just, I'm gonna tell the truth. So in the summertime, when Percy made a decision to go to Grayson, I informed him quickly, like, look, man, you're a day one starter at any other school you walk in. Like any others, most schools he would have walked in, whether it been DeKalb County, Gwinnett County, Fulton County, wherever in Georgia, he's a day one starter. And he knew that. Percy has always been an elite kid. But it wasn't going to be a fast track situation until you were going to go in there and just be the guy as soon as you walked in. And I told Percy and I told Shemika when I first met them and started dealing with them, we're setting a track to becoming a 5-star. So when he first went to Grayson, he understood the assignment of going to one of the top schools in the nation and having to earn his respect, but it was frustrating for him. There was many of them nights he was like, Coach, I don't know about this right here, Coach. This, I ain't feeling this. And I had to tell him, like, look, bro, just keep going. Trust the training, trust your technique, because when we first started training, he wanted to do everything fast. You know what I mean? He didn't want to learn the small, intricate things. And then I think after he did his first competition in North Carolina, he did well, but he just saw how long and how big high school toppers were going to be. You got guys that 6'6", 6'7" with long arms. So I had to teach him, look, man, it's about wrist and elbows now. instead of just beating people up. And man, and it shows now because I like nothing more than to come to his games and watch him working techniques that we worked all summer, and seeing he's not just out there, going as hard as he can and trying to find the ball. Like he's actually setting people up. He's doing moves. He's doing techniques in the run game. He's using separation. I see all the small little bitty things that other people just don't see. That's
the
not a
nuances.
D-line coach. And in most games, me, Coach Jordan, we've been going to games for years, man. And it's so frustrating that guys train with you all summer and you get to their games and they ain't using none of the shit you talked about in the summertime. But
They
he's
throw
one of
right
those
out the
guys that
window.
actually, like, you can see the work in his tape. And man, it's sky's the limit, man. He's just getting started. I can't believe he got 3 more years of high school, and man, he's going to be, everything he wants to be because he's going to keep that same attitude. And I want to shout his mom out too, man, because I trained at South Gwinnett High School and it was not close for them. It was not close. And,
No.
before she, got into the district, man, she was driving an hour, sometimes more than an hour to get him to training with me twice a week, man. So that takes a lot of dedication as a parent. We heard Xavier Griffin's mom, Jay, said last week, people think you just show up and become a 5-star or 4-star. No, even a 3-star. No, you don't, man. It takes sacrifices from your parents, from other people in your life, to get on the road and drive 2 hours in the traffic sometimes. Because Atlanta traffic is no joke. So for her to
No,
be,
it's not.
she's in that traffic, man, with her son, and I know that had to be hard sometimes, but just knowing what the end result was going to be from putting in that work, man, and she's a real MVP, man, for getting him there as much as she did.
Thank you.
She the real.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank
Yeah,
you. I don't
PJ,
mind at all.
there isn't anywhere better that you could be. You're never going to be steered in the wrong direction. You're always going to have a group that's looking out for your best interests. They're never going to be selfish. They're never going to want anything more in return than to see the best for you. And that is what makes Trench Mob truly special, because they're going to make you. And go ahead.
And one more
interrupt
thing,
me.
Cully, and not to cut you off, man, but he also trained. So 2 of my favorite guys that I work with right now are
Hakeem, he trained with Hakeem?
Yeah. So he trained with Izzy. So Izzy Schaefer is our IMG. So Izzy came in. Yep. So Izzy, he plays defensive end at IMG down in Florida. So Izzy came and trained with me tonight. And we talked about Percy. Yeah, hey, how's Percy doing? You know what I mean? So like, I'm telling you right now, we're so blessed as Trench Mob, and I'm so blessed as a D-line coach for Trench Mob. Izzy and Percy, I'm claiming it now, they're both going to be the top defensive linemen in their classes. So a couple years from now, we're going to be able to say that we have the number 1 defensive lineman in 28 and the number 1 defensive lineman in 29, because those guys, and then Logan Smith is coming right behind them in the class of 2030. You know what I mean? So, like, we got those 3 guys right there are definitely going to be bona fide 5-stars, man. And, this show one day is going to be watched by millions of people about when he was in 9th grade, and when his journey was just beginning, that he was, on the road to stardom.
And Coach, let me add that I like that Percy speaks the language now, that defensive end language.
Oh, yeah.
He speaks it so well. He really knows what's going on. Like, I don't, it's kind of foreign to me, but when other people are questioning him about what's going on, he can just spit it out. Oh, yeah. And he wasn't that before, because Percy has always been stronger, bigger, faster than the people he's been dealing with when he was with Red Breed. Shout out to Red Breed. So, he was just stronger, and they just played him wherever they put him, Percy was playing. And they had several defensive ends over there. So Percy didn't necessarily have to play on the end. A lot of times he was playing, what would you call defensive tackle.
Oh,
he wasn't speaking that language then.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Now that once he started working with you guys, like being with you guys and transitioning to Grayson, he can speak that language because of you guys. You guys started that. Y'all put that in him.
And that shout out to him because that wasn't easy for him. At first, you know that. Like at first he just like, Coach, what you talk about, Coach? They're like, nah, man. But when you truly that's what makes you elite. You got a lot of kids out here that are big, that are fast, that are strong. But some of those kids are still going D2 because they're not D1 ready because they don't have D1 understanding. And being able to break it down when you start talking to college coaches, that's what makes them want to offer you because they know they don't have to do much when you get there because you already understand what it takes to be a D lineman, and what it is. You can speak the language. It's not, they can tell you not just out here just fabricating, acting like you know something. You know what I mean? They can talk to you and have a real conversation. So, that's a big shout out to him, man, for trusting me. Because when he first came, he was like, Coach, I just do this, Coach. I'm like, nah, man, you're going to learn how to do this the right way. You're going to learn what you're doing, the when, what, how, and go out and really show that and truly dominate. Even if you're going to get somebody 6'10", 400 pounds, you're going to still be able to beat them because you're going to know how to set them up and use their strengths and weaknesses against them.
Yeah, the first time he had to come to workouts with a notebook and a pencil.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah. Sure did. Yeah.
Coach Smith, I would say to you, because you played at the next level and you obviously played at Syracuse, and knowing college and professionally, everyone is big, strong, and fast. Right. What separates people from being good and great and special, it is that technique. It is the nuances and the little things that Julius mentioned. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. People used to get mad. So when me and Julius started coaching, his nephew and my son, they were both 6 years old. And we started our team over there at on the east side and around the area where he's from. Yeah. People used to get mad at us all the time because they were like, man, y'all try to teach them. They 6 years old. Y'all try to teach them NFL stuff and da-da-da. We like, dog, no, we're not. We're teaching them fundamental football. You know what I'm saying? So we haven't changed. And like you said, that's the one thing that separates our guys from a lot of people because they can speak the language. They know the lingo. We actually, like Coach Yu said, teach them the why and the when. A lot of kids don't know why they do what they do because I'm just doing what I'm told. And they don't actually ask the why a lot of the times either, So, and a lot of coaches can explain the why. They just are regurgitating what they've, been taught and coached. So we try to do the best we can of implementing our knowledge of the game and our actual experiences of the game with, the actual teachings and stuff.
Yeah. And that's so important, the why, just like you said, because, defense is a little bit easier. You just show up and play. You don't have to do anything else. But no, I mean, being able to know when to use a certain move, knowing how to set up your moves, knowing how to recognize run pass, doing all that in the film study, it adds up and it makes a difference. So I cannot wait to check out your film. Well, and show it to everybody, which we will right now. All right. So should I just put on your freshman season highlights? Is that the best one to use?
That's fine. Yeah, it shows all of them.
Okay. Oh, good job on the rip. Good job getting in there. Jesus, it knows.
Okay.
Good job recognizing the screen pass. You didn't keep coming after the quarterback. You smelled a rat. Good job getting off the block, making the play in the run. So is this defense a base 3 down front, would you say?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Don't call me sir. It reminds me of my father, please.
Yes, Mr. Cully.
No, I'd rather you call me asshole, but that's okay. No, that's some great stuff right there. Let me see. I just want to see some other stuff you got.
They're all the same thing.
This
It's just broken up.
Oh, it is. Okay.
They're just broken up in their own highlights. Yes.
Got you. Okay. Well, I can say that the sky is the limit for you. You're working with the right group, and I am thrilled that you are on the path to being a 5-star and the path to playing on Sundays, which we're all excited for you. And you're at 6A Grayson. That is really, really special. It takes a real special kid to do that. Keep working with the trench mob. And whenever you get frustrated, it's chopping wood, man. You're going to have good days. You're going to have bad, but your talent is always with you. You always have that special ability. You always have that talent. It's not going anywhere. If you have a bad day, you got to have a short memory. It's just like playing a game. If you don't get to the quarterback on a pass rush, if you don't make a tackle on a run, there's always that next play. So have that short memory, and that'll take you far. All right? Don't worry about it. But I wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for coming on the show. We appreciate having you. And
Actually, Steve,
we will definitely
before he
have you on
goes,
again.
Steve, Percy, how many sacks you got this year on varsity?
Is it 4? Are you at 4? 4. I think it's 4.
4. Okay. I
It's
just wanted to
4 or
mention
5.
that, man,
4 or
because the
5.
thing is, like, freshmen are not supposed to play at Grayson, Cully.
No, they are not.
It's
Not even
like,
close.
When you go to Grayson, you pretty much decide to be on the freshman team. You know what I mean?
Actually,
Right.
freshmen play on the freshman team. Sophomores play on the JV team, and the juniors and seniors play varsity.
So Cully, I can remember looking at Instagram and seeing Percy get his first sack. I almost crashed. I'm like, man, my guy. You know what I mean? I was just so excited, man, because I know what Percy is, right? But when you got coaches that are at a school like Grayson and they see so much talent, they won't always appreciate something like Percy at first glance. You know what I mean? So for me, man, I was so excited that he got in there, and beat those odds and showed them early on that he deserved varsity time. Like, he could have pouted, and just shut it down and say, you know what, I'm going to just play 9th grade or whatever. But no, he kept working, man. And now to get on the field at Grayson, the #1 school in the country, to have 4 sacks, for me to go down Friday night and know I'm going to see him play in the playoffs against a great Carrollton team. Shout out Mateo Wells as well. Mateo was one of our Trench Mob guys as well. Be glad to see him too. But I'm just so proud of him, man. And the sky is the limit, man. And Percy, stay just how you are right now, man. And remember these days, remember your mom getting on the road and driving 2 hours and sitting in traffic, man. And make sure she get that nice Escalade or whatever car she wants soon as you get that NIL money, man. So, but now, man, I want to thank y'all for coming on. And, what a better show, man. I mean, what a show. Thanksgiving Eve. We got true family on here, man. And, that we get to celebrate.
That's
and,
the village. That's that village.
Sure.
That's that
Definitely.
village.
Shout out to you guys.
And you're doing the right thing by challenging yourself. You could have played on the freshman team and had 45 sacks, and you made yourself better by working your way up and getting 4 sacks on varsity. That's worth 40 sacks that you would have gotten playing freshman or JV. So kudos to you for not taking the easy road and continue to do that.
Trust in the process.
And you got a couple offers too, Steve. Before you go, Percy, let us know what offers you got, man. Let us know what offers.
Who's offered them already?
First, I had UNC after the Newton game, I got Mississippi State. I just recently got Duke. Went on that visit to Duke. Shout out Coach Bowers. I recently got offer from Duke, and I just came back from Florida the weekend before this week. And they said it was shooting the offer. So,
Yeah, he's got a few offers.
Coach George, you can smile. It's cool.
He's got a few offers. Tell me he's got
There's a
a
lot
few
going
offers.
on here, man. There's a lot of tears.
I'm
that can be
expecting
happening.
Jordan to
named
jump in and
Mississippi
say
State, I cried.
Tennessee
That's my
State
alma
or
mater.
East Tennessee A&M or something. No, it's North Carolina, Florida, Georgia. Wow,
I expect it. I expect it. But,
Duke,
Yeah.
I mean,
I love Grayson. They are somewhere every weekend. If we're not busy, playing, working out something, they have those boys somewhere every weekend. I love it. And Percy
That's
talks
why
a
they're
lot
the best.
too about how he still can't believe that I let him go to the school with Tyler Atkinson. So, I'm like, yeah, because I know that Percy is a dog. And it doesn't matter who is there. He's going to go and try to work to be better than the best person there. He's going to do that.
Exactly.
He respects everyone, but he's not at all over anyone. And that's shout out to Coach Bridges with that state with that quote. But yeah, Percy respects everybody, but he's going to work hard and try to outshine or just do his best. He wants to play with the best. He wants to be the best. So
the reason I mentioned that, Shemika and Cully and Percy and Jordan, is we had Xavier Griffin on here last week, the number one, hybrid linebacker in the nation, right? So when he was a freshman, he had one offer, South Florida. So with Percy already having 4, even during the season, Xavier didn't get his until after the season when he went to camp. So, so let's keep that trajectory going, man. He's the number one guy in the nation, man. And you got more offers than he had when he was a freshman. So, man, let's keep that foot on the gas, man. Let's stay humble. Let's get back to work ASAP, once the season is over with, man, and keep going and, and keep shocking the world like you be saying, right? Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to be
play basketball. So
yeah, I'm sure you're going to be throwing down dunks, but make sure you make time for the trench mob. Don't forget about them. Don't remember where your butter's going to be bred.
Be trench mobbing and basketballing.
Track running.
Oh yeah, he wants to run track.
Oh, good.
We'll talk about that offline.
We ain't got to do it right here live.
He's a natural athlete. You can't stop a natural athlete. Like, at least it's not lacrosse or soccer. Okay.
Knowing Percy, he might do it.
And you know what?
If you put a ball, if you put him in that realm, if it looks like it's a good sport, he'll do it.
He
and they
probably
can get some
could and do it well.
And maybe get some highlights.
Get some highlights.
So please Cully, please don't bring it up because he will do it.
Yeah.
We will drive to Grayson just to get him off the field. Like, dude, what are you doing? No,
soccer's a communist sport brought over a week in our country. Don't ever remember.
I ain't gonna say all that, but you make a good point. Cully, you own something tonight, brother. I like it.
And yes, respect all, fear none. Remember that. But you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Love your family.
For coming on.
Love you, man.
Love, brother.
Thank y'all so much. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for having us.
I can't wait to see you again. We'll get to see you every year. I'm very excited. I get to watch for another 3 years.
Yes,
so
yes.
You guys take care.
Okay. You too. Bye, y'all.
That's my guy right there, man.
He's definitely gonna be the cream of the crop come next year for sure.
Yeah, some offers.
Oh yeah,
some offers. Duke, Florida. Are you kidding me? Mississippi State. Some offers. He's got all Power 4 schools.
Humble. He's just humble about it. It is what it is.
And I wish we could have. I should have had Mike cut some trench mob clips up, man, so we could have showed what he did out there as well, man.
Yeah,
man. But with Percy, man, he
how many times did he come on the road with you?
So he did Miami and he did North Carolina.
Okay,
he's playing basketball.
Oh, that's right. You got UNC. Wow, that's amazing. to get UNC with Belichick.
Yeah,
I mean,
Belichick.
that says something right there.
Exactly.
Do you know if he visited UNC yet?
Yeah, he got it. He went.
did?
He
Okay.
actually went to UNC during the season.
Okay.
This year, he got it this year during the
Okay.
season.
Good. Yeah, I mean, God, they're going to be all over him. They're going to be coming to his basketball games. And obviously the coaches at Grayson, they know what they're doing. They deal with this all the time, right?
Right, for sure. He's cool, man.
All right, good. And you've obviously been talking to coaches as well, I'm sure.
No, for sure, man. I mean, personally, he's one of those guys, man. Like, there's only, like, for me, there's only certain guys that I'm going to talk to. UGA, Alabama,
Yeah, that
Ohio
you're going to
State.
stand on the table for.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like, he's one of those guys, like, for sure. Like, I talk to Ohio State with pride, with his film. You know what I mean? Because I know they're good, what they're going to like, what they're going to say, when they see it. And they're already watching them. Like, they've been communicating with them frequently about him. Alabama, the same way. And all the rest of these schools, the same way.
He's got an incredible mother, incredible support system, and he's going to go a long way. And it's amazing that he's a freshman.
Coach Jordan, could you change that picture, dog?
You want we give Coach Jordan a green screen.
I thought I changed it to the exposure page. I didn't think that stood up. That was a college photo. Y'all gonna leave me alone.
I'm like, my boy looking real young in this.
Listen, I'm still relatively young, but I thought I was the shit at 22, and I wasn't. That was not it. That was a horrible
Coach Jordan. I can't imagine a time that you were not the shit. I can't imagine a time where you were not the shit. Let's put it that way.
I tell you, man, Coach Jordan, and the Trench Mob is Coach Jordan, man. I'm telling you right now. Nobody care about nobody else but Coach Jordan when it comes to
of course, because he coaches your old line. You got to love him up. You're beating him up on the D line. You got to love him up.
Everybody just calm down. We got 2 times on the realm. I ain't shit. I'm just a black man trying to get education. That is it. We got the man with the plan that went to Syracuse. That's all it is. I'm just here.
He does. That Syracuse degree. Absolutely.
I'm just here.
All right.
Shout out to the Orange, man.
Well,
we got to get our shit together.
So yeah, not after this past weekend, but that's okay.
One bad year. Yeah,
at least you still have your coach. Be happy about that.
I see him more, man. Colorado State, man. That's crazy. He goes. So we got
We
go over Kentez, man. I'm glad to see.
I was just about to say that. Yeah, Kentez gonna love Jim Moore.
Yeah. We knew he was gonna go. He was. He did not like being on the East Coast.
But you know what, though, man? What he did should set precedence for a nice hire after him.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought too. But unfortunately, whether he stayed or left, it really doesn't make a difference because we still are facing the same challenges. We can't get 30,000 people for a home game. We don't have the finances, whether it's NIL money or the university is revenue sharing, which is stupid because football is getting a fraction of what they should be getting. He made it work with good transfer kids. They were very smart with who they took in the transfer portal. But Julius, honestly, you could have taken your nephew's kid, their team, and played the schedule that we had and won 8 games. I mean, we didn't play anyone. I mean, that we played 2 power conference teams. Duke was a great win. Yeah, I'll give them that. Boston College, I mean, they've been competitive, but they're 1-8. But I mean, Central Connecticut State, UAB, Buffalo, Ball State. You know how many teams we beat with a winning record this year? We beat 1. and that's Duke. And I think the second one could possibly be 6-6 would be Buffalo, but or no, FIU came back. FIU came back, and this is going to be 6-6. But we thought going to a lighter schedule. It's the first time in school history we've had 9 wins 2 seasons in a row. So that should tell you something. And we thought that winning would cure all and bring people to the games and broadcast rights, and it didn't do that. The problems are still here.
It was just so many bad years, man. Especially like after Jasper Howard got killed, man. It was like it just tanked. So back in those days, man, we were beating Notre Dame, like we beat South Carolina. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wake Forest, like we, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So I mean, I think things are gonna go back on the up, man. Now we definitely gonna beat Syracuse next year. We let them slip one in.
I think it's the UConn market. I think it's the UConn market.
Yeah. Not when you're paying coaches $2.5 million. I mean, they can panhandle and get that. Yeah. If we can pay a coach $4 million, $5 million, something like that, then we'd have a chance. But Mora got $2.5 million, and then with incentives, he made like $3 million. But we resurrected his coaching career. We took a guy who was out of coaching for 5 years, and he gave us 4 years. I give him credit. I mean, we knew he was leaving. I knew he was leaving last week because he had already interviewed for 2 jobs. Colorado State was not one of them, and that was unexpected. I thought he would have held out for one of the better jobs because I think it's tough to win at Colorado State. It's a state school. It's going to have some of the same challenges financially, and he's not going to have UAB, FAU, FIU on the schedule. So that is my thing. But we'll see what happens. We'll see who we get. We just hope there's not a mass exodus and we get to go to a bowl game.
Make moves like that to schools like that, I think it may be to show, like you said, I may not be going there to win a plethora of games, but when I do go, the change that I make when I am there, that'll hold the value of the importance of me as a coach, and I think that's why
there'll be a plaque on the wall of our complex because he had 2 9-win seasons, and if we get into a bowl game, hopefully we get a 10th, and that would be the best season in UConn history. It would tie for the best season in UConn history, and he did that. And, even though it was against the lighter schedule, he did it with little to no budget, and he did it in the era of the transfer portal. He was taking 40 to 60 transfers a year, and he made it work. And we've seen the schools that have relied on the transfer portal where it hasn't worked, and they've lost their jobs. So I give him credit for really being meticulous about taking the right guys and plugging them in and getting a lot out of them. I mean, Skylar Bell, the receiver, is a Bolitnikov.
Yeah, he gonna be a first round. He probably be a top 10 pick.
Nobody would have expected that. People don't think he's going to be a top 10 pick. I think he's going to be a first round pick. Yeah. We've been arguing if he's going to be a day 1 pick. I think he is for sure.
Hey man, if he goes and kills the combine and Senior Bowl and all that, I think he's going to be top 10 because ain't nobody doing what he's doing.
He didn't get invited to the Senior Bowl.
He did get invited to the Senior Bowl.
He got invited to the East-West Shrine game.
Well, he'll get that. I mean, they still sorting through that shit. He'll get that. He'll get that. Who else we got though? I know we
the quarterback got invited to the Senior Bowl. Joe Fignano.
Somebody gonna have to get hurt in order for him to go. Cause once they them was already
that's why I was surprised by that. That he did not get invited to the Senior Bowl. He got to the Shrine game, and I guess the Shrine game is the lower of the 2, correct?
Yeah.
But there's a couple. There's more than the 2, right?
Yeah, I forgot. I mean, they had.
Yeah,
I
know
mean, there's
these are
been
parks.
hula bowls and
Yeah,
East,
yeah.
Biggest two you want to play in is the
East
East
West and
West.
the same
Senior
bowls.
this
Those are the
round.
two staples. The two staple
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
I think they have one. It's called the CGS. It's not a game, but it's more of like a showcase type deal where people come
Right.
out and they help them out and everything. I had a teammate in Valdosta do it, and he played with the Chiefs. He's been on all their Super Bowl teams. So, I mean, as long as he gets invited somewhere and he can get some film, coaches going to see it.
That's what we said.
Yeah.
He needs the, even though he was the top target all year long, I mean, he had 100 and something catches. He set the school single season record for receptions, for touchdowns in a year.
6'8",
I mean,
320. Who the hell is this?
6'8", 320.
Big dude, man. So
Sabian, yes.
So Sabian was a kid that reached out to me last year in hopes to get an exposure. He only played one game, so he couldn't really do what he wanted to do. He went to Fork Union in Virginia.
He did.
Yeah, he did for the summer, like for a showcase, whatever. And then he moved to New Orleans. So this is the school that he's at now.
Yeah, Louisiana. Okay.
I think looking at the film, it looks good. I still think he's a little raw. To be 6'8", 320, he can move a little bit. I still think he needs just a little bit of work on his game. But if you're going to see it from the first two plays, what the hell this kid's really about.
Well, I mean, he played 1 year.
Yeah.
You can see that.
Yeah,
you can see that
basketball. Just got that Percy background, play a little basketball, but I think he knew that
he's
6'8",
raw.
320, I can move a little bit. I got to play some football.
Yeah,
but I like him, though.
He's raw. He bends okay.
Yeah, he's getting down, trying to anchor dudes. He has to get a better first step. Love his pass pro. That's a good set right there.
Jeez, well that was a hold, but okay.
We ain't gonna talk about it too much. You know what I'm saying? It's offensive lineman. We don't want to give Julius no ammo. We ain't gonna do all that. So
that's excellent.
That's better. Yeah, that's way better.
If you're an O lineman, if you're not holding, you're not trying. We expect it these days.
That's right.
They hold on every play.
But no, this is good, man. I like his hands. I love how he finishes. Few things he can work on. His feet a little bit.
His footwork, I would agree with you.
Absolutely. So, but I like him. I like he's got 6 offers right now. His biggest one, in my opinion, is Bethune-Cookman. So we'll see.
Oh, he's got Bethune-Cookman.
He's got 8.
That's good.
He's got 8 offers.
Oh wow. Oh, he's got he's much better on his feet with his pass sets.
Absolutely. So I would say he's a 6'8" technician in pass pro because you can see the feet and everything. Just needs probably a little bit of work in the run game, but
what are the other offers that he has? That you can think of.
Where are my notes?
You don't have to.
So
if there's anything that comes in the top of your head.
So he has 8, and including Grambling, Morgan State.
Oh, good.
So it's mostly HBCUs right now, and I think he got the Citadel yesterday.
He did.
Norfolk offered him the other day, so he's got some solid offers. I think that's going to be his range. I think HBCU is his range. That D1 AA lifestyle. Get his game going a little bit, help him out.
He can move up. Yeah, he's a guy who can move up.
Where is he at?
He's at Fork Union or Louisiana. I'm sorry.
Louisiana.
I got the school here. I'll show it after. I really like his pass sets.
Madison Prep Academy. Shout out to Madison Prep.
His footwork and his run game is a little different. He just looks a little
That's
awkward.
What he would work on for sure.
Yes.
But his pass pro, I love it. And you stay a little bit lower. You're 6'8". You got to play like you're 6'4". Maybe just a little bit lower. I love his feet. Love his punch.
I love his physicality. Yeah.
We fixed that. We fixed the footwork and the body language. We're gonna be great.
Now, would he be someone that you guys could bring to a tournament here and there? I know he's in Louisiana, but he would definitely benefit from working with you guys.
I mean, he's got offers, and we want to abide by the rules. by saying, "Hey, if he got a D1, he can't come." Even though
that's
last year
that's
it was a
right.
whole
I
bunch of things. We
forgot
ain't gonna
that's
talk
the
about that
rule.
right now. But
I forgot that.
nah,
I forgot that.
we would love to bring him on the road. I know we tried to get him last year. I know I talked to him a couple times, and he had that hand injury because he lived in South Carolina before. So
Right.
we tried to get him on the road last year, but he had that hand. He had to rehab, and then he went to Fork Union and all that stuff. So
so did he go to Fork Union to go to Fork Union Academy?
I think he was up there for the showcase, and he was up
he
there
went for the showcase.
a month,
Okay,
which I read, and then I looked up. He was at Madison Prep, so I think he just
Oh,
was up there for
okay.
the
I got
showcase.
you.
Maybe a workout. Maybe he was up there to see what the school was
Yep.
like and see and everything. But
And this was his true senior year. He didn't.
he
Okay.
didn't redshirt. He didn't reclass.
Okay. This is David Squires, as I said his name correctly, from is this Wingate University in Wingate, North Carolina? Is that the right guy?
Yeah, so that's that's Mojo. So
that's right. I picked the wrong kid. Okay. I got Mojo. I got him right here. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I'm sorry. I picked the wrong kid. His let me just get this. I had his
And man, Ant.
He retweeted the
by the way, while we waiting, we not finna be laughing at me all day. We not doing that. That was the moment we had just a few minutes ago. We not doing that all day. We not. No. I was crying laughing just a few minutes ago. We're not doing this all show.
I thought it was because I called him Gandalf.
Every time I see that shit, that is
it's the fade. It's all up.
All
and
right,
shit.
I
It's
got
like now it's like he's gotta be going through something now. When that picture, he was good. Damn, that was good time.
It wasn't that long ago.
It wasn't that long. Just 5 years. That's nothing major.
All right, is this some of his film? I'll put this on.
I like it.
Okay.
It's a pretty shitty stadium in the background, I must say.
Well, he playing D2 ball, man. So Mojo is a guy.
Oof.
So Mojo nickname African Nightmare. You know what I mean? 6'3",
like the Nigerian Nightmare. Okay.
Yep. So 6'3", 280. Just
280,
nuts, man. Yeah, man.
280.
Yeah. And he can play every position on the field.
That's not Mojo. That's the linebacker. That's a linebacker. That's not Mojo.
Okay, it must not be the right film.
Nah. God, motherfucker, with this fucking.
He probably retweeted his partner's film. I had to look at that real quick.
Okay. I think I sent it to you in like a separate. Let me look back at what I sent you. I think I sent it to you.
I was looking at that. I said, "When the hell did Mojo play linebacker?"
Yeah, so his film should be. Oh, he just got his Instagram profile. Let me see if I can get this film right quick. I'm about to go to somebody else.
Okay, so he's the D line. Okay, maybe this. Okay, so that's why it's saying that.
It might have been a file that wouldn't come through or something like that. I think I tried to send it to you.
Cully and Julius, I really feel for you guys having to play in that stadium.
Let me see if this is. Is he a D end? Is he a defensive end, outside linebacker?
I think he's a D tackle.
Okay. Thank you for watching. Okay, that's not. Okay, I got it. Sorry. All right. All right. I will put the correct one on.
I just
Yeah, this is him right here.
yeah, that look like Mojo by that run.
Well, Mojo dude got a crazy run.
But now, man, with Mojo, he's a guy that I began to train in high school,
Oh,
and he had some injury issues his senior season. So a lot of D1s they backed up from him, but he's a guy that he went to Wingate, which is a good D2 school. But as soon as he got to
I did
Wingate,
have it right. Yeah.
like I knew he wasn't going to stay at Wingate. I mean, no disrespect to Wingate, but
No, right.
I knew like as soon as he got on the field, and they really didn't play him much at first, and I believe that they just wanted to hide him, to be honest. But
Because
now,
they knew he was going to look
yeah,
to
yeah,
bounce.
man. But he's on the field now, man, and he's going to be all conference this year. He already has 4 offers already before he's even officially, in the portal. I've already talked to 4 schools that are already going to offer him.
Are
So
you
I mean,
are you allowed to
it's,
do that?
I mean, I can talk to him. You know what I mean?
Oh, you can. Okay, yes. That's
Yep.
right.
So, and I
Third
think the
party.
D2 portal is already open. So
Okay.
yeah,
I
so they
got you.
opened a little earlier than the D1 portal. But Mojo, man, he's going to be a guy. He's going to be playing. He's definitely going to play. He has all G5 offers.
Yeah. I can.
And I mean, I don't want to say the school's names yet. He's not.
No.
The portal hasn't officially opened for D1s yet, but he already has 4 offers. That are big time offers. And he's also getting P5 interest. I've already sent his film to a lot of ACC schools and even and some Big Ten schools as well, man. So, he's a guy that's definitely, gonna blow up this offseason, man, in the portal. He's a kid who deserves it, man. He works hard as hell. Every time he comes home, he's already calling and texting me before he even gets here. Like he'll be like, "Coach, I'm on the way, man. I need to get some work in tomorrow." He's that kind of kid, man, and great kid, great family. Dad has worked hard, all of his life, man. So, I mean, just a great kid, man. To see have a success story,
How
have a lot
big
of
is
success. So he's 6'3", 280, 285.
Yeah, he is and how many years of eligibility does he have left?
So he has 2 years left. He's in his true junior year right now, but he never redshirted. So when he
Okay, so
moves up, he'll be under that 5 for 5 rule and have 2 years left. Now Mojo's a ball player, man, and like the
yeah.
people that I've sent this film to, they're ecstatic. Like man, where the hell this kid come from, man? How we missed this kid in high school? And it happens sometimes, man. Especially now. Now he went to Kashama School, Shiloh, so he did play for
Oh,
Kashama,
okay.
Cully. So he went to
Good.
Shiloh, man, and
He was
when
coached
he was at
well.
Shiloh, they weren't doing so well, So, how that is, man. You kind of get overlooked when your team isn't that good. Shiloh was kind of one of the bottom teams in Gwinnett County. When you comes to teams that you expect to win and get recruits from. But so that hurt him a little bit. And I said he was hurt. But man, oh man, can he play, man? He's definitely a big time prospect. Coming out of D2 now, entering the transfer portal. I mean, I can estimate he's going to get about 15 to 16 offers, this month. Well, not this month, but December.
Yeah, he is fierce.
Yeah, he's a ball player, man. Definitely a ball player.
He is a real talent. He plays on both sides. Just a big bastard. Now, can he not take his visits until the portal opens? Technically, is that how it works?
Yeah, so he just got back today.
Oh, I know that's right. The D2 is different, but if he goes to G5 schools, he'll
So today was his first day in Georgia. So he just got to Georgia today, and he got here at 3:00, and we worked out at 7. So that just tells you what type of kid he is. Like he's fresh off the road, just got to Georgia. Coach, where we working at? You know, he comes over to the
Yeah.
gym and we work out at 7 tonight. But he's lining business up now, you know, when talking to schools. But, you know, he's definitely, man, you guys are definitely going to see him playing Division One, you know, big time Division One football on Saturdays next year for sure. So proud of him.
All right. Preston Broadway, we got an O-lineman from Indian Trail.
So I saw him
North
down on
Carolina.
my timeline.
Wow.
I didn't know he followed me. This is a 3-star East Carolina commit. And you can see the 90 pancake blocks. You know, he plays a little defense. He got some defensive highlights. Mauler, true Mauler, plays a little tackle. I think he's going to play guard at East Carolina. Might play a little tackle, but I definitely think he's a guard because of the way he physically implodes dudes. Like you're going to see on the first 2 plays, he's going to take somebody and put him on the fence. Like there's some good stuff. So East Carolina is definitely getting a dog.
Oh, so he is committed for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, damn is right.
Just off the rip.
Jeez.
Great get off, great hands. You just take him to the fence. Take him to the crib. Not too many flaws in his game. Not too many. Just this. I don't see him as a D lineman whatsoever. But he's got good stuff. He's got good moves. I think he's a natural lineman. He does some good things on defense, though, that I think Julius will love.
Wow. God damn, he's big. Oh. I mean,
No, he's a ball player.
Oh, yeah, he can move. Good
Good
snatch technique right there. Does some good stuff. You can see him right here in the pool game. Very athletic. Loves to finish. Goes to school in North Carolina. I think it's a Christian school. It might be. Yeah.
Yes.
North Carolina Christian Academy. So, you know, he's definitely showing up for the big dudes.
Oh yeah. Did you say that he has one offer?
So I don't know what all offers that he has.
Okay.
When I looked at it, I already said he was committed to East Carolina, and
East Carolina. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I needed.
Yeah.
East Carolina is definitely getting a mauler.
Yeah, he is a big bastard.
6'4", 290, Julius.
Good that he's staying in state. It's good to see him playing both ways.
Oh, yeah.
Shows his athleticism.
He out there, boy.
I don't like his 2-point stance, but
It's a little. Needs to get down a little bit there, but
that's better.
Pick his chest up a little bit. That'll be it. But he comes off the ball with reckless abandonment. So
he flies off the ball.
He's flying off the ball. If he's a 3-star at a Christian Academy, just think if he was.
Yeah, I'm surprised that. Was there any chance of you guys getting him on the road with you before?
No.
Or you just found
heard about him today.
Yeah. He is really good. Good hand placement, good punch.
Great hand placement, good way to jump out of there. Doesn't go too far, doesn't drift, stays within it. Love how he's looking for contact, looking for work.
Yeah, everything you look for.
Yeah, I mean, this is great tape. This is good stuff. I mean,
yeah, I like that he shows a little bit of everything.
Right. No one's looking at a 12-minute highlight tape if Preston's watching.
No. I'm
the fact that we're looking at it right now and it's good stuff. It blows me away.
He's showing everything he needs to, which I like.
100%. But keep it down to about 3 or 4 minute minimum moving forward.
Yeah,
that's what pancake right there. His face to the ground.
That's all we've been seeing, man. This is a highlight tape that coaches want to see. Maybe a couple more pass pro sets in there, but
what's his size again? 6'4", he had 6'4", 290?
6'4", 290. Yeah. So at some schools, he's a tackle. East Carolina, I think he'll play a little tackle, but they'll probably put him in the guard.
Yeah, he'll be inside. Yeah,
he'll definitely be on the inside in that conference.
He's a really good, impressive player. That's a shame. You guys didn't get him early because he's someone that would have absolutely benefited from you guys.
Oh man.
Shout out to East Carolina, man. My dog DJ up there, man. Play linebacker, man. My dog DJ. Killer.
East Carolina, man.
All right. We got Jaden Bell.
So this kid right here, man.
This is the Minnesota kid. Okay.
No, I think he's from
Michigan.
Yeah, from Michigan. So this kid followed me earlier on Instagram. And I looked at his page and it said 5-star. So I'm like, okay, let me check this kid out. Is he really a 5-star? Is he, who is he? And I was like, look, and when I looked at his film, I was like, okay, now this kid legit. I gotta definitely put him on the show tonight. I had another kid that I wanted to show, and I bumped the other kid to show this film, man. Because just to all the young kids out here, man, I know we had Xavier Griffin on last week. We just had Percy on. Who I think is going to be the #1 guy in the 29 class. We talked about Izzy already from IMG. So I just want to show these young men what it looks like to be an elite player. Like if you're a guy that's watching this show, we get lots and lots of views. I just want to show these young men what it looks like to be a top talent, to get Georgia offers, Florida offers, Texas, Ohio State. This is what you have to put on film to do so. I get young men every day message me on Twitter, message me on IG and say, hey, coach, can you check my film out? What do you think about it? Well, I think your film should look like this if you want to get top consideration, and be considered a Power 5 football player, what everybody wants to be.
Yeah, he's a big guy too. He's listed at 6'5".
Yeah, huge. And athletic, like most guys, man, like I'll be honest, Steve, like when I see guys that are 6'5", 6'6", I don't expect to see much when I cut their film on because I think, this guy's big as hell. That's why he recruited so high because he's just big as hell. But nah, this kid is big as hell and athletic and fearsome. You know what I mean? And he is relentless, man, and that's why this guy is going to play big time college football and make a lot of money doing it. Because
I'm sorry, what year is he?
So I believe he's 27.
He's a 27. Okay, so he'll start really heating up. God, that fucking field.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him blocking. I see it. Hey, got dudes on here tonight.
Yeah, man, just want to motivate some guys, man. So, the young kids at home, man, is always asking, hey, what should my film look like to be a top recruit? It should look like this.
Yes. Offensive lineman. Go look at Preston.
He just fought off a double team, made the play, does a nice job pass blocking.
Love the motor. You've been seeing a couple films that he's blocked initially, but he still goes.
Yeah, he fights through it.
And people, and I want to say something too, Steve. I just talked about size, but we'll have a guy out here next week. I don't mean to spoil it for everybody, but DJ Rumpf is coming on next week. DJ Rumpf is only 6'2", 220 pounds, and he's a 4-star player because he plays just like this. So people always think it's a size thing. I got to be huge. I got to be this. You just got to play with reckless abandonment and lots of passion. And that's what this young man is showing. There's not much difference in most high school guys around the country with ability. But what is different is the want to and the work they put in, that shows up on film.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All the young guys watching.
You definitely got to get him down to work with you or get him to a tournament.
Cully, I know he's 28.
He's 28?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, he's 28.
you got to. I mean, come on. I mean,
Yeah, I already planned a
Hey.
message to him, man, about trench mob. I know he's up there in sound mind, sound body country. And but hopefully
yeah,
we,
he's a Michigan. It's
yeah.
just
We'll get him.
And
he
I'd love
needs
to put him in a
he needs
mob
to get
uniform, though.
against. Yeah, he needs to get against better competition.
Mhm.
That's what I want to see. If he plays against better competition, that'll tell the story. I mean, that's with him. He's outstanding.
Mhm.
He is
He's a marvel.
outstanding.
You just don't know it.
Yeah, what a great show. God, there wasn't a bad player on here. Really like the PJ kid. He is going to be something special. I can't believe. So, do you know do you know how many games he played freshman, and then did he play a JV game or did he go right to varsity?
Yeah, so he played in the first few freshman games and absolutely dominated. Like absolutely
I can
dominated.
imagine.
Just to be honest, I don't think they were planning on playing him as a freshman.
They didn't want to bring him up
Because
here.
at Grayson is just one of those schools, man. Like,
They
bro,
got
you look
guys
at Grayson's roster.
miles.
Grayson has like, so check this out. Grayson has 10 plus linemen, offensive linemen and defensive linemen that have D1 offers. 10 plus.
Yeah, you
They
told
have
me
10, they have 10
Crazy.
plus guys in their program that are linemen alone that have D1 offers. So they got guys that haven't even played varsity yet that have D1 offers. So like
Yeah.
they're just one of those schools that's stacked. But I think Grayson realized quickly if we don't play this kid, he's probably gonna leave. So it forced them to put him on the field as a freshman, man. And he's just been showing up ever since, man. He got, so he's a dog, man. I think he's definitely the number one player, in his class as a D lineman, just because he can do it all. He can play 3 technique, 1, 0, 5, 6, 6-eye, 2-eye, whatever you need him, man. He's gonna play long and violent.
Because I can imagine he wasn't, getting a ton of reps. He was probably in the rotation.
Yeah, man. But from what I understood, when he got his opportunity on scout team, because Grayson, they run their program like a college. They got plenty of guys. So like he was on scout team,
So they actually have
embarrassing the first team. And they couldn't block him. And then he goes out and shows it on the freshman team, then they move him up, let him get some JV action. He does the same thing. Now you got, almost a handful of sacks on varsity.
How
as
many
a true
varsity
freshman.
games would you say he played in?
He played in the last 5, I know.
He played in 5. Wow.
Of the last 5 he played. Because I think he got his,
He made the most.
I believe his first sack was against Newton County. And
Yeah.
I think they played them like game 5 or game 6.
And how would you say he did it on the road with you? I mean,
He was a ball. I mean, he was
started.
young, right? So like he didn't really know what to expect, when he first jumped out there, and his first couple times he got blocked, but
and that's
he learned
frustrating.
very quickly what it takes to win. And once he got his first win and got his taste of what it felt like to actually hit that dummy, hit that big bag, it was over with. He went to Miami and did some crazy things against big time offensive tackles. So and this year, man, I know he's gonna play basketball, and I'm gonna have to fight with him to get him on the road this year.
Play basketball.
But I mean, I expect him to be one of our best players.
Can he play school basketball and just not play AAU and be fine with you?
Yeah, but he's at Grayson. So Grayson had Dominique Wilkins Jr. last year. I don't know if you see what he's doing right now. At the University of Georgia. Yeah. He's like, so I mean, they got a great basketball program. I mean, Grayson is cream of the crop.
Grayson, they're the best in all sports, I'm sure.
All sports.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
They're 6A.
Like a college. Grayson's high school football team will probably beat some D3 football teams.
I'm sure they would.
They're that good.
But
so
can he play high school basketball and be okay and still get enough time in with you? And then when the school season ends, if he doesn't play AAU or anything, have enough time? Because
for sure. I mean, I talked to his mom, man. I mean, me and his mom communicate frequently. You know, so
It
she
seems like
knows.
he
I mean,
loves
as
basketball.
you see her talk, man, she knows where the money's going to be, man. She knows.
Yeah.
You know,
There's a million
he just
people. in
yeah,
basketball.
he just loves basketball right now.
Yeah, I
You know
can
what I mean?
see
I mean,
that.
when you're dunking in 7th grade, you know, you're gonna like basketball. You know, I was that
Yeah.
way. You
Yeah,
know,
of course.
I thought I was going to the NBA until I got more wide than I got tall. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
but he's a guy. I think he could even have enough talent to play D1 basketball one day. But he's a football player.
Well,
He's
I
going to
mean,
be SEC at Big Ten type. He's going to be in football.
because he's 6'5" now, right?
Yep, 6'4". Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so God, he could be 6'6", 6'7". I mean, who knows? Yeah, you're right. But yeah, the money for sure. Like Anthony said, or Jordan said, he's like Julius Peppers.
Yeah, I mean that's a perfect
Football.
comparison, man. Because if you see him
Yeah.
play basketball, it kind of resembles Julius Peppers. He has that hard nose, shoulders and elbows type basketball game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, he's definitely
Yeah,
a good
he's
basketball
physical.
player. He's a bona fide small forward, power forward guy.
Yeah. No, I mean, I really enjoyed having him on. I mean, that's the biggest thing with the guys that you have. They're very respectful, very polite, very well spoken, and that definitely goes a long way. That makes a huge difference when you have kids like that. And that's
Right.
good that you're teaching them. You're teaching them to be respectful to their parents, to appreciate, what his mother sacrificed to get him to trench mob. And I can't even fathom what he's going to look like after 2 more years of working with you. That's crazy. That's crazy. But that's a testament to your entire group. You guys have just an incredible staff, and you're making a huge difference with these kids. And I was just curious, how many tournaments do you have in the spring scheduled right now?
So we got 8 scheduled right now.
You got 8, okay.
We'll
And
go
then
to
you
our
go
first one is January 10th down in Tampa, man. So we'll be on the road
in January,
very
Jesus.
soon. Yep, down in
And
Tampa.
then
man.
and then you go into the college showcase camps
So that starts
in the summer.
June. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll be in Tampa, then we'll be in California, February the 1st. Then we go to Pittsburgh, then back to Atlanta, then we go to
Are
Ohio.
you coming to Mass again?
We do not have anything set up in Mass yet, but me and Matt Lawrence are going to set something up in
Yeah,
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Right.
Yeah,
That's right.
in
That's
May.
right.
So
That's
we'll
what I
be up
talked to
there. So
Andre about.
you'll get a chance, to see.
Yeah.
Me, Coach Jordan, and we'll be up there in May.
Yeah, because he'll have his 7-on-7 team, right? Is Matt going to do 7-on-7 with it?
Yeah, so we'll do like a showcase camp. Yes, sir.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. All right. Well, guys, great show. Great kids. Happy Thanksgiving. And I appreciate all the talent that we got to see. Wow, there's a lot of talent. And keep bringing them on. We're getting there. We're getting those numbers.
Are you cooking anything for Thanksgiving, Steve? Man, I think I might try a good old turducken over here,
Am I
man.
cooking anything? Fuck no. I'm gonna be asleep after I eat my turkey and stuffing, and then I may watch some football. That'll be about it.
No, that's dope.
So, all right. For Julius, Coach Anthony Smith, Gandalf himself, and Coach Jordan. Remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them right back at life. Good job, guys.